Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. We've reached a defining point in the season. We gave in a huge game here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Inside Williams-Brice Stadium for South Carolina, the Sandstorm team entrance is electric. The fans make this one of the most special venues in sports. Loud, proud, and rocking. That iconic entrance is one you've got to appreciate. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football even even if they don't get big gains, just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so it can be explosive.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Running inside, it's Bishop. Finds a little bit of space, he'll get 3 out to the 15.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. At the 40, there he goes. Got a lot of room to the right. Past the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Volunteers.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And boy, did they finish with a huge play in the passing game, scoring from 85 yards out. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Goes to the option. Keeps it on the option. He'll pitch it. There's some room. Smashes through the tackle. They bring him down. The option run to perfection, and it will move the chains.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Motion from the back. Throwing, Sellers. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, what a spin catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback running on the draw, and they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Here's Sellers to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Brought down at the big play.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Moving out of the pocket. It's complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on second down.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And this offense has got it all, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this run.
Play fake, Sellers. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Got it right in the heart of the end zone. Extra point here will tie the game.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you've got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. The Volunteers want to move quickly.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have...
Breaks away on the left. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to pass. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Vols!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And it'll come out to the 25. No at a return. Snap of the drive from the 25. Hold and finds his man on the way. Still running at the 40. Running free. He was smelling that end zone and then getting down at the 4 after the big pass play. And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Running the red zone. It's Clark. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Well, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he goes absolutely nowhere. The return will lose yards. Comes from the 5-yard line. Job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard, we're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. They finally make the stop, but what a way to end this first quarter after that fantastic play. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll send the back in motion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Going to the ground. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. to the 36. It'll be first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
And the Volunteers are marching down the field. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bishop. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that will try to submarine these big running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Vols didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. To the air on first down. Got his man on the right. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
He's there to make the stop. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. He's looking to throw. Floats it out in space. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain. Now they're forced to punt.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great catch and run for 6. These guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Takes it inside the 25, and he'll bring it back. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
Tennessee offense will take over 1st and 10.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Going for the big play. He's got it on the left. All the way across the 50, into plus territory, and finally stopped at the 43.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive, maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on 1st down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. That's exactly what happened. Nice job.
Running to Green. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Short to keep this drive moving. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Splitbacks here. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Throws to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The Gamecocks spin the first of their 3 timeouts. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Down and 1, and they'll go for it. Showing off the arms. This has become almost automatic. 4th and 1, go for it. They did, and they got it.
No doubt about it. No discussion. I don't need to consult my offensive coordinator. I don't need to consult my defensive coordinator. We're going for that, and we're going to get it, and we're going to go for it. And if we don't get it, we're going to go for it the next time.
The Volunteers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Caught behind the line. It's Gordon. Bust through behind his pad. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
And man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Under fire. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Volunteers!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score.
That makes the score Tennessee 28, Tampa 21.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. On the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB-designed run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front, and guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. On the run, it's Carter. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And, man, the defense really needed that. They needed that for their confidence. 3 drives already, 3 touchdowns. They haven't found a way to solve the puzzle till now.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. 4th down, Sellers. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. Three yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. On the option. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called. It's the 2nd charge to Tennessee. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Snags it over the middle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. receiver pitch. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Not a chance. Missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate, and the scoreboard there.
One more snap coming before halftime. Sellers. Fires to the right. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. We start with Colorado in their matchup against the number 12 team, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. And it's the Buffaloes with a statement victory here and a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. And this one gets them to 5 wins on the year, which isn't cause for a campus-wide celebration, but it's proof the coaching staff is getting through to this team. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. On the option. Rides the option, he keeps it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Grab behind the line. It's Hunt. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Might be calling a hot route. Go! Sellers lined up in the gun on 3rd down. He's trying to pull it in. Got loose, made the big play, and took it down to the 31. The Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Obviously didn't like what he saw in 1st down, and they used a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Sellers on the play action. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Harbor. They knock him down, and he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing it.
Got enough space. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone. You love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Fielded in the end zone, it's Staley. Tackle brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for
defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. On the ground, it's Bishop. Jumped on top of the pile.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. How about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
As the Rooster throws, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. He's open on the right. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. Nice toughness by that young man.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Quarterback keeper. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Quick release on the RPO. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. And is their senior defensive end, and they can ill afford to lose him for a long period of time. Holly Rowe will check in on his condition. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Pulled down for the tackle. And the Volunteers head quickly to the line. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on third down. But the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. This is well within field goal range. That earlier miss could have influenced this decision. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
I love that play call on fourth down because they go RPO, and essentially the football can go 3 different ways. He could have handed it off, he could have thrown for it, or just keep it himself. He took the latter option. It doesn't matter. That was the right decision on that play to keep this drive alive. Great job.
Pulls it again on the option. Maybe a crease. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown ball! And that one will put him up in the second half.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. An 84-yard drive there. And he closed the deal by scooting 31 yards for the score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Wide receiver going in motion. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Sellers from the gun on third down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He's loose. That's 20. Touchdown, Gamecock. Oh, that may be it, and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Extra point here would tie the game. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
We may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, tune up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Matthews. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got more. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a first and goal after the pick. Draw play, quarterback keeps. Touchdown, South Carolina. And go now, but we've got an upset boy in the top 25.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
He'll bring it out. It's Staley. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. To the ground. He's got it again.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Looking to fire. Got it behind the line. It's Bishop. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe need a few more chain links to move the sticks. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
to throw on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. It's picked off. That's number 10. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback was really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Gets the back moving. Got a little space. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of Dean and a first down.
This offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
We'll send the tight end in motion. Throwing Sellers. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, the one thing we know about this defense is they've got some exotic looks, and they're not afraid to bring pressure from the second level. That time they brought the free safety, and he was able to get home and sack the quarterback.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Sellers from the gun on third down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And this offense has had a great day, and they've put some big plays together. But the last 2 plays, man, getting a little complacent. They got to protect their quarterback. That's back-to-back sacks. The offensive line has to do a better job.
The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Catches it at the 15. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's throwing picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
Pulls it in. It's Staley. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. And the ball's in the hurry-up.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
They thought they had that screen set up, but there was a giant hole in the screen, and they went backwards.
Defense obviously did a good job watching tape, Reese. They know this is an offense that's going to try and take advantage of their pass rush upfield and try to sneak some screens in, but nobody on defense put that together.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got an open man. At the 40, there he goes. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
And that's how you flip the field really quickly. Go from being on your side of the field, creating the explosive play, getting some momentum for this offense, and getting towards scoring position.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Pulls and fires complete. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Still on his feet at the 35. Breaks into the open. At 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. The Gamecocks with a response and a touchdown of their own.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
And the extra point splits the uprights. He'll bring it out. It's Staley. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bishop. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down. And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're going to throw for over 400 bills, you got to spread the praise around. Up front, they've done an outstanding job protecting this quarterback, and his receivers have been really well.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football.
Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Run inside. It's Bishop. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
I wonder about the mindset right now of the offensive coordinator, too, because they need points.
He'll run it again. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain.
Now, I'm going to be curious to see this offense down the stretch. That's back-to-back runs. This is a pivotal part of the game. We're in the fourth quarter. Like, what are they going to lean on? What weapon are they going to go to find a way to get across the finish line?
These fans stepping up to help this deep. Here's a little room there. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Flips it out to the back. Could not make his way to the corner. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
To pass on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Third and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they are going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. Better get rid of this one quick.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a deep shot here. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his big tight end. Oh, he's got some space. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Gives it on the option. Finding some room. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Volunteers. Great job by the back on the option. The ball straight back for the touchdown.
Well, they came into this one as the favorite, obviously, and they looked like they were sleepwalking in that first half. Whatever adjustments they made in the second half, I think one thing's pretty simple. David, they remembered who they were. Offensively now, they've come out. They've been electrifying. They've been lighting up the scoreboard. Defensively, getting the football back. This was the team we thought we were going to see at the very start of the game.
Man, it's so hard week to week, man. So many challenges, injuries, all the things that come with it, and getting guys motivated, right? Like, sometimes they just don't have that energy. Good to see them come out after the half with the energy, with the urgency. This is the squad we thought we were going to see.
Looking for the two-point try. The snap sets up the throw. He's got him. He won't make it. They went for the lead by going for 2, and they were stopped here deep in the game. 35 seconds remaining. They'll line up the onside kick to try to pull this thing out. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chasing team there, a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.